Hi, welcome to the haunted tour talking about ghosts with Peter. Today I'd like to take you to a very famous haunted place in downtown Toronto. Well, this is the very famous shopping center in Toronto, the Edwardian Center. This is one of the most busiest street in Toronto downtown, the Dundas Street West and Yonge Street. Because now is the second phase of Toronto, the pandemic period, so there's less people. Usually there are tons of people around here. This place is located right in downtown Toronto, in a very busy area. Most of the people will not believe that a haunted places were located right in such a busy traffic downtown location. But yes, it is right here in downtown Toronto. Here is the Yonge Street. From here, I just keep walk down about maybe less than 5 minutes and we'll be arrive our destination. Well, in front of me is a Toronto police car. Looks very cool. Here is another entrance of the Toronto Edwardian Center. It's a very large shopping mall. This is why you can see there's many different entrance and exits. Well, just keep walking. We are on the right way. It won't be long. Just a couple more minutes, we'll be arrive our haunted place. Oh, those are our Canadian post box. The wet one looks very nice. Well, since we are going to visit the haunted place right in downtown Toronto, so I may as well film something about the downtown Toronto for all the viewers that is from other countries. You may find it very interesting, even though you may not enjoy haunted tour, but at least you can see the downtown scenery of Toronto. As I mentioned earlier before, now is still the pandemic period, second phase in Toronto. This is why there's not much people on the street. Usually there's many passerby, tourists, shopper around this district. And in downtown, it's very often you can see some people. But oh my God, this is very dangerous. I mean, not unusual to see many people get drunk or have some confusion mind. This is a very interesting shop. If you are looking for something weird, unique, different, kinky, you can come here to shop. I'm sure you can find something interesting you. All the restaurant, cafe, bar, diner are closed for indoor eating. But some restaurants, if they have a patio or areas allow them to put the table outside, they can do it. Like this area, you see beside the roadside, and in the good weather day, the restaurant will put many tables and tents outside, so some people, if they want to eat, sit down and eat, then they can eat outside here. Same as the opposite side with all those flower plants, there is another restaurant. In a good weather day, they will put out lots of table and set up the tent. Then you can enjoy your dining outside. But now, because of the weather is getting very cold, this is why I think they remove all the chair and table back inside the restaurant. Well, to show you more clearly, I especially cross the street. See? In the normal warm temperature day, the restaurant will put out tables, chairs along this patio area so they can serve their customer lunch, breakfast, or a dinner when the weather is nice and warm. Because now is the second phase of the pandemic in Toronto, so all the restaurants are not allowed to serve indoor dining. But if they have a patio like this, then they can serve dinner, lunch, or breakfast outside here. Otherwise, none of the restaurant is allowed to have indoor dining for at least a month, and hopefully they won't expand or extend that period, because a lot of restaurants was suffer very badly during the lockdown. Wow, what a beautiful classic architecture. Beautiful building. Not too much of this kind of classic building around nowadays. This is why I want to show you beautiful, beautiful building. Sometimes I like to walk around the downtown area beside window shopping or shopping. I can see many unique old buildings too. It's really enjoyable. It's mixing with some modern building, make it very unique and different. Here we are in our destination. See the sign? The Elgin and Winter Garden Theatre Center. This is the place I want to show you. See, right inside that, right at downtown Toronto. Oh, don't tell me, it's closed. Oh, I was so disappointed. I hope they are not going to destroy this building though. here, this is the famous haunted place that I want to show you. But they are closed. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm sorry. Oh. Well, but at least we can see the outside of this famous historical place. Yes, this is the place. Let's see what happened. It's owned, operated and restored by the Ontario Heritage Trust. Oh, that's great. It makes me feel much better. This is one of the, I think, the division of the Canadian government. So this building is in a good hand. And I think the reason they are closing now because of the pandemic. There are no theater, no performance, and no other visiting. So maybe this is why they close. I hope when the pandemic is over, they will open again soon. And then people can start coming to visit this famous historical place. This place is located right at downtown Toronto, very accessible by all kinds of transportation. See on my right hand corner, this is the subway entrance, Queen Street subway. So it's very easy for you to come here to visit if you are from other countries or out of town or even local Torontonian. See, this is the Queen Street subway that I just mentioned. When you come out of this Queen Street subway station, just keep walking straight ahead. In about less than 1 minute, then you will arrive this famous haunted, the Elgin and Winter Garden Theatres right here. Well, since I'm here already, may as well to tell you about the horrible experience of sighting of the ghost spirit in this building. Many people say that they have seen a teenager girl's spirit up on the 5th floor. According to the information, many years ago, a teenager was murdered, brutally murdered up in the 5th floor. Her killer attacked her, beating her badly, and then using a long sharp knife, stabbed her many times. And she was so painful and horrible and screaming for help. But nobody came to help her because maybe it's up in the 5th floor and then it's maybe at the evening. So by the time people find out, it's too late. She already dead in the next morning. And people can see the blood all along the big long hallway of this 5th floor. She was stepping and then was dragging for a long way, all the way from the building 5th floor. It's very horrible. You can imagine how painful, how torture, such a slow, painful death. And since then, her spirit was linger around this 5th floor. Well, many people have a weird experience. When they took the elevator to 3rd floor or 4th floor, it won't stop at their destination floor. It will keep going up to the 5th floor, and then suddenly the door opens and will be stopping there for a few minutes. And the people keep pushing the button, but it's not working. But after a while, then the elevator will going back down, and then they will arrive their designated floor. Many cases are like this. But it is very often for old building, the elevator is not working well. So it's no surprise for many people, but some people, they do have a very horrible experience. When they take an elevator to third floor, it didn't stop at third floor and keep moving up to fifth floor and stop and open, and then they push the button trying to go back down and it won't work. And then they can hear a voice of a girl crying right outside the elevator. And then when they go out and take a look, there's nobody there. Also, one person, she's taking the elevator to 4th floor, but again, the elevator did not stop at the 4th floor, and it kept going up to the 5th floor and stop there. And the elevator door open, it's not working, and she keep pushing the button, but they will stop right there. And then she hear a voice of a girl. Is crying and whispering, saying, "Help, help, please help." And she went out and looked. Nobody was there in the hallway at all. And she was so scared, and she go back to the elevator and then going down to the building. And it worked this time. One incident, another girls taking the elevator to 3rd floor, but the elevator did not stop at 3rd floor. It kept going up to the 5th floor, and once again the door opened and the elevator is not going down at all. And then she hears some weird noises. It seems like someone is struggling on the floor, and someone was being dragged from the floor outside the hallway of the elevator. And she can feel it. It's so real. So she took a look outside and nobody there. And people say that that was that poor little girl that was murdered. She was dragging along the hallway of the 5th floor. Well, it's okay if you don't believe in all these stories, but it's true. It's okay because there's no actual footage of video to prove what these people were saying or any actual recording of the noise they hear. But it's there. And it's true. I believe it. Well, next time when you came to Toronto, make sure come and visit this place. Hopefully they will be reopened by then. Look, there are so many beautiful old ancient architecture buildings in here. Really beautiful, really worth a trip to come here. And here is the building, the Elgin and Winter Garden Theatre. Well, a closer look of this beautiful, beautiful classic old building. How wonderful, elegant, unique of this building. Just gorgeous. Thank you for watching the Haunted Tour, talking about ghosts with Peter. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you can, please subscribe my channel, give like, share with your friends, leave comment if you want, and wish you all a very good day. Take care, and hope to see you again in my next episode. Bye bye.